There are many legendary BMWs, but few have reached the cult status of an E36 M3. Reliable, balanced, and endlessly capable on the street and track, some say this is a perfect BMW straight out of the factory, until you see this one. What started life as a bone stock S52 powered E36 M3 coupe has gone through a PSI transformation, restoring it to what feels like a brand new E36 M3, but with something special underneath the hood. Finished in Porsche Irish green and now powered by the legendary S54 engine from the E46 M3, this is not just another engine swap. It's our interpretation of the E36 M3 that BMW never built. Let's rewind and look at everything that went together to bring this vision to reality. For a special project of this size, it takes special planning. When we remove every part, we organize it, label it, and figure out which parts need to be sourced while the car's at paint. Some of these parts can be ordered from BMW, other parts have to be made from scratch, and some can actually be restored to a brand new part just as if it comes from BMW. This part of the process, all of the organization of the parts, is just as important as working on the car and all the mechanicals that go into building a car and a project of this magnitude. With all of the planning complete, the disassembly begins. We remove the drivetrain, starting with the engine, transmission, diff, the subframes and suspension come out, and then it becomes a sub-assembly, which we then disassemble piece by piece and figure out what needs to be restored. On this particular car, we actually reinforced, stripped, and powder coated brand new the subframes and included it with the brand new bushings and the brand new suspension, so it all comes together as a brand new car. Anytime you're working on a car of this age, this is almost pushing 30 years old, believe it or not, there's some surprises that you find, and you find those surprises with every part that you take off. So sometimes that means new zinc plated hardware, sometimes that means subframes that have to be replaced due to rust, and a lot of other things that we find on the bodywork side. In addition to the drivetrain and some of the suspension components that I mentioned, we also completely disassembled the interior. The door panels come out, and the door panels specifically have to be rebuilt from the metal forward because, as everyone knows, E36 door panels basically explode when you remove them. So we actually restore the door panels. A lot of parts you would never see unless you took the door panel off, but it makes it have no rattles. It makes it a perfect brand new car. In addition to the door panels that I mentioned, the seats, the center console, the steering wheel, the rear door panels, the rear seats, the rear deck, all of the glass, all of the headliner, the sunroof, all of everything above and everything you would interact with in the interior when it was stock comes out of the car and gets ready for restoration. So in addition to everything that I mentioned in disassembly, there's a certain way that we have to take a car over to paint. We have to remove all of the outer trim, all of the grills, and everything in this engine bay. Because as you'll see, we painted the whole entire engine bay, but in order to do that, you have to strip it down to the bare. Like everything has to come out on the firewall and everything in here. We also had to prepare the engine bay for the S54, which the engine bay for S52 is much different with brackets and clips and other things that are not going to be there in the finished product. Brad needs the car basically just the metal, so then he can start piece by piece going through each individual body panel, each individual piece of metal and piece of basically plastic to find out what needs to be touched by him and what needs to be new from BMW. While the body and the shell is at Samuel's working on the refinishing and the painting, we got started on the S54, which is the heart of this project. And when we get those S54s, they're really normally good running used engines that we go through. And when we go through an S54, it's every single seal on the outside of the motor. We do the rod bearings, we do the main bearings, we do a Vanos unit from Dr. Vanos along with the cryo hub and all of the fixins basically for a brand new Vanos unit. We also go through and adjust the valves, and we just make the engine look and feel new. There were some pieces that we vapor honed in the engine bay in order to give it that brand new look. There was also some sandblasting and also some powder coating of pieces just to make sure it looks better than new in such a special car. And also is a reliable engine swapped E36 for this customer to enjoy for years to come. So before the mighty S54 can make its way into the E36 chassis, we have to focus on the underside of the car. And underside means the front and the rear subframes, which we removed, sandblasted, reinforced, and powder coated satin black to be brand new assemblies going back into the car. We also installed all of the PowerFlex bushings, front and rear, on the E36 subframes, R-tabs, and every bushing in the car to make sure it's crisp for the street on this amazing car. In addition to the subframes, we restored the diff cover and the outside of the diff. We rebuilt the axle assemblies, and we've replaced every heat shield and plastic on the underpinnings of the car so it looks just as good underneath the car as it does up here. With the freshly painted chassis now back at PSI, and before the motor can be lowered into place, we have to rebuild the engine bay from the ground up, starting with the insulation, which is brand new to keep all that heat out of the cabin. And we also change every plastic clip, every single liner, and everything here to make sure that everything will be in its right place before the S54 gets put down under the hood. So everything under the hood, we wanted to look like it came from BMW factory in this way. So that starts with the coolant tank, which is from a Euro E36 M3, which is actually located towards the firewall. And that bracketry had to be added when we did all of the paintwork for the engine bay so that everything could mount up perfectly. It continues on through. This is even a Euro intake for the front, also off of a Euro M3, which just gives that clean look and kind of hides the top of this CSF swap radiator for S54. All of the brackets that are left over from the S52, which is the original motor, have been removed to only utilize the stuff that we use, like for the washer tank, for the coolant tank. We've also added some brackets that are specific to the S54. The 30-pin connector that's over there is specific for S54. And also so is all of the front here with these mounts for the radiator. And then also continuing over here, this is all factory position for this motor. This harness is a swap harness that we modify so it has not only the OBD connector inside to plug in, but it also has the 30-pin, which is the specific connector to find out the codes for this motor. And the purpose of those things being installed is so this car can be serviceable at anywhere that the customer is located in the US, at any BMW mechanic can work on these cars. There's nothing special that you have to know to be able to do it once we're complete. And then everything else is brand new. We have brand new silicone coolant lines. All of this wiring is run. We use the original BMW Tessa tape when we wrap the wires. There's even a block off here for this open connector that's not supposed to be open from the factory. We just go the extra mile so the cars look like a factory car, because that's important to me. And also it's important that everything in the engine bay is something from a BMW that fits in here. There's no aftermarket coolant tank. There's no aftermarket pieces that are from hot rods. It just truly looks OEM, and that's what makes it special. So in addition to all the OEM parts that we've installed, there's a couple special aftermarket parts that I wanted to highlight that really make the car have an OEM plus feel and a better than factory feel when it comes to driving. And the first thing that you guys will see is the Carbonius carbon air box, which is an exact copy of the OEM CSL box. It's my favorite box because of the aesthetic, but also it's the one that makes the most power on the dyno. So it's our go-to in any of these swaps and really any of the E46 or S54 work that we do. You'll see this intake manifold. And then as we branch out to the car, the first thing you'll also see is this has a set of AST 5100s on it. Those are the one-way shocks from AST that are built for the street sport driving. So this is really a street car that's meant for canyon roads and just overall fun on the street. So that's a great one-way setup, very simple, but also very great feel. Soft when you want it to be, but also stiff. Moving even further out, you'll see the Augment wheels. So these are the 10-spoke OEM look wheels from Augment that are actually in an 18-inch size, which was one of the pieces to the puzzle that the customer actually brought to me. He wanted to do these wheels. He bought the car, and then the next day he bought the wheels, so we incorporated it into the build. And they have a nice OEM plus look because they have a lip, but they look OEM. A lot of people that have seen this car that don't know much about the BMW and all the history and all the stuff, they were like, oh, those OEM wheels look really good. So I think we hit it out of the park, so it looks great in that fashion. You'll also notice in the front of the car, we installed some Euro glass headlights, which is a must for any E36. And we also left the US amber corners because I felt like it was a good contrast with the Irish green color and everything. What you'll also notice is all of this black trim around the car, which looks 100% brand new, but that's our little secret because we actually refinished that trim in our body shop. And Brad and I have worked on this for a few years now to get it to have a really cohesive look so that it all matches. When you buy brand new trim pieces from BMW on E36, they have a different texture and a different feel one-to-one. So you'll have a new one here and then you'll have an older one here, which you can't buy anymore, and they don't match. So we actually buy them new when they're broken and then refinish them all at the same time so they have a nice consistent look, which really elevates the E36 to a place that they never were, because that's constantly has bugged me ever since the car was new that those never matched. Some other exterior stuff that really makes the car pop that we did is this has as much new glass as we can get. It has brand new front glass, it has brand new rear glass, and we restored this glass that we couldn't get from new. It also has, like with any repaint that we do, it has all of the seals brand new. All of the door seals, all of the seals here for the windshield, all of these door trims. Like, look at this trim here, 100% perfect. Never see that on E36. Even the rubber that's around these markers is brand new. All of that just elevates the build and makes a super nice brand new car, just like it came from the factory from BMW. This is a lightweight style wing. There's a few of these on the market. None of them are perfect, but we buy the best one that you can get, and then we work on it for about 3 weeks it takes to make it be not saggy, to make the finish be perfect like the car. We also added some Euro clear lights to the back as the customer really liked that from the back. It has that nice Euro look, especially with the LTW rear spoiler. So also in the rear, we added an Eisenman rear muffler, which is a nice OEM Plus upgrade because it looks like factory twin tips, just like came from stock, but they're just a little bit larger and the tips are better finished. So it looks like a factory exhaust, but it's just that much better. Paired to this muffler is a set of Active Auto Work headers, along with our custom midsection that bridges the S54 exhaust into the Eisenman rear on an E36. And now let me open up and I'll talk about all the interior that we did. All right, so to match the detailed exterior, we have a detailed interior with a lot of different components. So let me talk you through those. Starting with the door panels, the whole door panel was rebuilt from the ground up and it's all been refinished. And this has a custom finish in this interior to match the seats. So these are like a creamy beige leather that was something else that the customer actually sent us along with the wheels that he wanted incorporated into the car. So the front seats have been recovered with that leather, which is not really close to Dove on camera. It probably looks like a Dove interior, but it's actually has sort of a creamy, better texture that's actually real Italian leather. So we matched the door panels to that. That's also in the rear bench here. And another sort of element that brings the car together and in my opinion elevates the E36 chassis are doing an Alcantara headliner. So in this particular car, the customer wanted to do a light color headliner, which is something we don't really do that often because it tends to show dirt, but also it's opposite from what BMW M normally does because they typically do a black headliner or a black Alcantara anthracite headliner in all of their cars. So this is the opposite of that. We matched an Alcantara color that went with this creamy beige leather and continued that on the A pillars, the B pillars, the C pillars, and the rear deck. But we also left some black touches up here, like these handles that are on the left side. These are, we kept black, and also the surround for the sunroof is also black. So it kind of breaks up all of that light color that you see, but it's also pairs well with the green. I might say when it was all done, I really like it. We also did a Momo Prototipo steering wheel, which is just a simplistic steering wheel for these cars. And in my opinion, something that you touch and feel that's really important. This is of course the OEM weighted knob with an Alcantara boot. And then we also added a whole stereo to the car, which, you know, I'm a music person and a lot of customers want to do music. So we have an in-house guy, Russ, that does it. And this has the Blaupunkt Bremen unit, which also has the matching amber texture lights, just like the AC and everything for E36. So it looks like an OEM head unit. And then this is built out with speakers in the doors. We have speakers in the rear deck, and Russ actually built a custom box, which I'll show you, which actually hangs from the bottom of the rear deck. So you actually retain the trunk space, but also have a sub in the back, so you can still use the trunk. So this is all the box. The sub is firing down. It's actually a ported box as well too. Just all of those little touches that makes when you take this car out on a Sunday drive, the best feel. From the interior to the exterior to the stereo, it all comes together in this special PSI project. As you guys know, with our Gulf Blue S54 E36, these are special chassis. And with this particular project, we were able to take the E36 even further than our Gulf project. And it really shows that the S54 engine and the E36 chassis is a match made in heaven, and something that I'm really a strong believer in this marriage as one of the best engine and chassis marriages that you can do in BMW. And I'm happy to see that E36s are really up and coming chassis in the resto mod world. If you have an E36 or any other BMW that you're looking to build, even if it's not to this level, give us a call, shoot us an email. We're here to help, and we'll see you guys next time.